who was in the next village to where I collected it. Balmy, isn't it, really? A quarter of the money of a DB6 gets you a DBS. That, of which, from over there, 9 people out of 10 think, oh, Aston Martin. But in truth, it's not all as it seems. Aston Martin, it's kind of becoming an old friend. I collected this car, I'm going to say probably 3 years ago, something like that. I went down to Yeovil or that area and met a really nice old boy, Ken, and he made me super welcome. He'd restored the car himself in-house, he had a lovely workshop, and he was selling the car to part fund a development, I think, next door to the house. He had a big plot and he was going to build another house. That was top and bottom of it. So the car had to go to raise some funds for the building project. And so, as I said, down I went and met Ken, had a look round it. He still had it on his lift, went underneath as good as on top. And it's a real good usable car. He didn't want a show car, he wanted a real usable car, a bright usable car, and that's what he produced. So up we come, up from Yeovil. It obviously then went through the auction. Bangers and Cash followed it that time. And ironically, it went off down to, I think he was called Bill, who was in the next village to where I collected it. Balmy, isn't it, really? So Bill bought it as a bit of a toy, bit of a present for himself, and here we are. Bill's thinking it's time for a change. So here it is. And the car, from what I can tell, has come back exactly the same as it went, which is testament to Ken's restoration, because what you see is what you get. There you go. It's all smart and tidy. Memory serves, that boot was always a bit difficult to shut. But bodily, it's come back exactly the same as it was when I collected it from Ken, which again is nice, smart, tidy, not pristine, but very, very smart and very, very usable. DB6, of course, which is lovely in there. Look, have a look in there in a minute. Which have that superb straight 6. Prop that up, look. Lovely straight 6 motor in there, look. Lovely. 3 carbs, correct air box and stuff on this one. Lots of people take the air filters off. Air filters off down here. Lots of people take this off and put cones on and mess about with them. Ken wanted it as it should be, so he kept the proper air box and things on there, which is nice. It's on the button, it starts, it runs, it drives, etc. I'm not sure how many miles Bill has done with the car, but it is on the button and very user friendly. So yes, they're a lot of money. I think it sold last time just over 200. I think if memory serves, and this time it's coming to the market at around 200. So when you think, yeah, they're a lot of money, they are a lot of money, it's the price of a bungalow, isn't it? But when you actually sort of break it down in your mind, yes, it's £200,000, but it's always worth £200,000. So the market goes up, the market goes down, and these are no different. They are on the wheel, but yes, so do savings, don't they? Pensions go up, go down. So let's hope, fingers crossed, it does its money. I'm not belittling the money because it is a lot of money, but look at the car you're getting. Fabulous, aren't they? They are wonderful. So 22,000 miles showing, which will be wrong, won't it? It's got to be wrong, really, isn't it? But whether that door wants adjusting up. I was struggling a bit with that. That wants adjusting, that does. So whether it's 22,000 since rebuild, it's probably more like it. But yeah, so as I say, all right, it's a lot of money, but money doesn't do you any good in an account somewhere, does it? So if you've got a spare 200, which limits the market somewhat, doesn't it? Let's be honest. But if you've got a spare 200, you might as well enjoy it for a little while, haven't you, really? So And if you can't afford that one, we've got a DBS over here, look. So if you are struggling with finances, as most of us are, let's be honest, then you've got a poor man's Aston here, look, DBS, of which 50, 60, somewhere there. So a quarter of the money of a DB6 gets you a DBS. Some would say a better car. This one's locked. Some would say a better car. Same engine, effectively. A little more, they were supposedly a little comfier. They actually drive quite well, these. This one wants recommissioning. It's been stood around for a while, but very similar engine there, all but the same engine, to be quite truthful. Different set of carburetors, but in principle, the same running gear as a DB6 and a quarter of the money. It just shows, doesn't it, you know, how different makes, different models are indeed different figures, you know. So you've got 200,000, you've got 50, you know, and make a lot of sense. I actually don't mind these. I know they're a bit slab-sided and they're certainly nothing like as pretty, but value for money gets you on these because they are terrific value for money, to be quite frank. So not everyone's colour. Is it rose taupe, something like that maybe? Pink. But anyway, not everyone's colour, but a lovely car, lovely body and terrific value. So there you go. Come up, have a little look, see what you think.
Right guys, sorry for interrupting your video. Thank you very much for your continued support, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. It's completely free, but obviously helps us out an awful lot and allows you guys and us to keep creating these videos, and obviously for you to watch them. So yeah, thank you very much. I'll let you get back to the video.
So we've obviously just walked out of Unit 2 down there, and I had a light bulb moment and thought, actually, if you can't afford the real deal, which are the DB6 or a DBS, we have got that, of which from over there, 9 people out of 10 think, oh, Aston Martin. But in truth, it's not all as it seems. You have got a BMW Z3 with a funny body.
That's right.
In a nutshell. Now, this was the second or third one that this chap has built. All a little bit different. The bodies were actually produced down country. There we go, we've got a little bit here, look. The bodies were actually produced down country. There we are, look. What does it say on there? So we have stiffening frame, new panels, standard doors. Oh, there's loads on there. To be fair, there's too much to read out. But anyway, you can come down and have a look. But in a nutshell, it's a BMW Z3 with a cloned body. And isn't it brilliant? And it looks, he drove it, whatever it was, 150 miles up last week. When you come through that door there, Paul, you look at that, that looks the part. Just reels you in. Yes, it does. I'll put that there. Let's have a look.
16 to 20k, so like you say, much more affordable.
So you're mid to late teens. It should do late teens, 20 grand, shouldn't it? Absolutely. It should do. I wouldn't want to build that car for £20,000. No, you couldn't build it for £20,000. No, not to that level. No. No way. No. So even down to, you know, it's trimmed out nicely, back seat area and stuff. Look, it's all just trimmed out nice. It's just attention to detail. Yeah. He's just made a lovely job. Right wheels just looks nice. Yeah. And obviously, you know, the purist look at it and can twig it straight away, can't we? Yep. But yeah, look at that in that setting, and on the show field, etc. 9 people out of 10.
Almost, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. It's 3 litre, 6 cylinder. Yeah, so it makes the right noises, and I just think it's wonderful. Absolutely brilliant. So there you go. So if you can't afford the real deal, or if you don't want to put that much money into cars, makes a lot more sense, really. It does, yeah. And, heater. Has it got aircon? I bet it has. Yeah, well, I want it. I can't see for all that stuff in there, but anyway. But electric windows, heater, power steering, that'll drive so much better than them others, really. Yeah. Well, it will. Well, it'd be a comfy car, and Paul. Yeah, that's right. For a third of the money. Yeah. A third of the money of a DBS, and a ninth of the money of a DB6.
Yeah,
Make
exactly.
a lot of sense.
Yeah.
A lot of sense.
Yeah.
So in fact, a tenth of the money of a DB6. So there you go, guys. So we have an Aston for every budget. There you go. Come down, have a little look. £4,600. There you go. Thank you. That's what you will.